the first U.S. candidate for presidency. And he became the president to assign to the LGBTQ community minority status was President Barack Obama. Look it up. I know you will. Now, you're not surprised that he did that because he campaigned on that. He was the only one, even among the Democrats, who spoke of them as a legitimate minority group. Never before then had minority status been given to people based on who they have sex with. You used to have to be black or white or Asian or Hispanic. He just created a new one, pulled it out of nowhere. And in doing that, that laid the foundation for the Supreme Court to pass into law same-sex marriage. Now, I'm going to preach in a minute. Now we have, as a result of that bad idea, I just got this notice, CNN Regional, Washington schools to teach LGBTQ history starting in 2025. Olympia, Washington, a bill mandating that LGBTQ history education in Washington schools was signed into law. It's law by Governor Jay Inslee, using the diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI framework as a basis. So now in Washington State, starting in 2025, we're in 2024. Next year, they're going to have a class, and in the class, they're going to teach you all of the accomplishments of the homosexuals, and the lesbians, and the trans, and the queer. Now, do you think they're going to teach that class with any morals being attached to it? No, they're going to present it in an amoral way. And it's a disgrace to teach an immoral thing in an amoral way. And the kids in Washington State will have to sit through that class. And you know what these people are going to do? They're going to try and homosexualize America. When they get through George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, all of them, you know, they were homosexual. That's to fool you. That's to make you think that homosexuals are everywhere, so as to break down your resistance. But that started. And you got to own it, because if you go here now, if you remember here, I told you. I told you at the time. Now I got crucified. I ain't gonna tell you no story. You looking at a man who's been resurrected. Because I got all but tarred and feathered. I got killed. The whole community turned on me. And someone asked me, he said, how could you not vote for the first African American to be president? Number one, he said first black man. Number one, he was half black because his mom is white. You just thought I'd bring that up. That's a fact. It's not disputable. But don't get mad with me. But my answer was always the same. And once I gave my answer, people stopped asking me. I said, how could you not? I said, simple. I listened to him. And when I heard what he said he was for, I wasn't for that. You couldn't help but vote for him because you looked at him. But I couldn't help but take the position I took because I listened to him. And that is what I do with all politicians, regardless of party. I want to listen. I want to know what you're for. There are certain things that if you're for, you got me. There are certain things that if you're not for, you'll never get me. That's me. And you do what you do. Say amen. But that move set up this move that set up the situations that we're dealing with today. See, when you're sold to the wind, you're going to reap the whirlwind. And see, the thing about that whirlwind is you can't put it out. Our country is racing toward destruction. And ladies, isn't it amazing? It's got to be a rebuke. God's got to have a sense of humor. There's got to be something wrong. I got to move off of this. I got to go. But one of the main voices speaking up now for women in sports. One of the main voices speaking up for women in sports is a man who claimed to be a woman, Bruce Jenner. Bruce is saying that it's a bad idea. Now, every man who opposes Bruce, there is something wrong with you, because you shouldn't let a man who's trying to be a woman with pumps on and a wig and having mutilated his own body with makeup on and lipstick, 6'5". See, most people don't know how big that man is. With a dress on. I seen a better pair of legs on a table. Messed up. That man is speaking up, saying that men should not participate in women's sports. So I don't buy that term biological male. You know why? There's no other kind. All males are biological. That's a man. That's a man pretending to be a woman. But it's funny. It's just ironic. It's not humorous, but it's ironic that one of the main voices speaking against this is a man. I don't say anybody can even take him seriously. Sitting there with a wig on. And a dress. And hose. And women, he's trying to keep you safe in sports. Whereas regular men are opposing him. When you sow to the wind, you reap the whirlwind.